had an adult beverage like twice and all of drink and draw.
Maybe we should stop calling it that.
Well, John brings the drinks, and every now and then I'll grab one of those low alcohol drinks because I'm a wuss. All right, SHAZAMILY. I know Drew saw it. I know Scott saw it. Sandy, did you get a chance to see the movie?
Yeah, I saw it last night.
All right. Yeah,
Any thoughts?
I know when John gets here, John's watched it.
I liked it.
I don't know. It's getting panned by critics, but I thought it was fun.
I had fun. There's stuff that kind of bothered me, but
what did the critics say?
I don't know what they were expecting.
they're expecting Zack Snyder.
I thought it was pretty funny.
My only complaint about the whole thing was some of the effects were iffy. Like Drew and I were talking about, like when she's riding the dragon around, it kind of looks like Never Ending Story. You know, it just doesn't quite sell the dragon, being real.
Yeah.
But,
harder to find.
I did enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. That was the only thing. Is like looking at the effects and I'm not sure about that. But other than that, what's there? Has everybody got something to draw? I'm going to draw Darla. I think I like the purple. I like the purple.
I'm drawing Mary Marvel.
Right. Scott, what are you drawing?
Shazam.
You mean Captain Marvel?
Yeah, damn it. I was drawing Shazam. No, I was going to draw the wizard. That's why. I'm drawing Shazam. If I was going to draw Captain Marvel, I was going to say
Well, that's not the wizard's name, though, right?
It was
in the movie.
In the movie, in the first movie, he tells him to say his name.
Yeah, my name.
Say my name. Yeah. Yes, Daddy. Say my name. Oh man. And it's like the staff taking all their powers back from them. It's like, what'd you guys think of the creature designs? Like when they brought in all the mythological creatures from the Tree of Life, right?
I liked them.
Okay.
Yeah, they were okay.
I like we talked about this before, but the Cyclops look just like the Ray Harryhausen Cyclops. I like that.
Yeah, it was straight Ray Harryhausen. It's like I was trying to tell my daughter about it, and after the movie, I pulled up pictures. Like, look, it's the same exact design. He's just shorter in the movie. Yeah. He's not as tall as he is in the Ray Harryhausen.
It's a great design.
And I did like the unicorns. The unicorns look pretty cool and menacing.
It's hard to find pictures of the unicorns. I wanted to draw the unicorn.
I'm wondering how the Skittles product placement went.
They said, I was reading an interview with the writers, and they said that it actually it didn't start out that way. They just thought it would be funny if they used Skittles, and then they mostly just asked Skittles for permission. They were like, "Hey, is it okay if we use Skittles in this?" And they were like, "Yeah." So
it's the rainbow.
But it was like apparently it was in the script. Like they thought it'd be funny if, Darla fed him Skittles.
It's the closest we have to, what is it? Ambrosia?
Ambrosia.
I like it. We're going to need more Skittles.
which is funny. Because they sell stuff on the mainland. Sometimes you go to a deli and they have this stuff called ambrosia. which is like marshmallow and like Cool Whip and like Jello mixed together with like pineapple in it and stuff, or
Okay.
kind of weird. But
That sounds like a nap. All that sugar put me to sleep.
yeah, probably. I think that's I think that's what it's invented for.
That's the weird thing about being diabetic now. It's like, people talk about a sugar buzz. Well, sugar puts me to sleep now. the body
sugar
doesn't
crash.
process it right. Yeah, the body doesn't process it right, so it just makes me tired. Oh, I got a comment. What did I get? Who's commenting? Movie made me wanna snack on some Skittles. Who's saying that?
Karen.
Just saying Skittles makes me want to snack on some Skittles.
Comments. Sorry. Get my if I can see the Facebook comments. So why do you guys think it didn't do that well in the theater? I mean, I don't think the movie deserved the beating it's getting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I think it's a combination of superhero fatigue and just I think like there's just a part of the population, including the movie critics, that are usually have something disparaging to say about these movies because they resent the fact that these movies seem to be edging out. The impression that a lot of them get is that the superhero movies are edging out a lot of other movies.
Oh yeah, like we can't get the small indies because you got to go for the big budget superhero flicks. Yeah, I've heard that argument. But
Well, and it's like a company like Disney will demand a multiplex designate like so many screens for their movies, or else they won't get any more. Like they'll threaten them with that, and hold that over their head. So it's like, that's why you'll have like, the latest Marvel movie playing on like 4 screens in a multiplex at the same time. And so I mean, there is some maneuvering that's going on, behind the scenes that it is affecting, the movies that are shown in the theaters. But I mean, it just, I don't know. Movie companies are going to keep making a certain type of movie until it stops being profitable, and then when it stops being profitable, they're going to stop.
yeah,
Anybody that
but as far as the argument is like, you're not getting the smaller stuff. I mean, you look at Everything Everywhere All at Once was not that was an A24 movie, wasn't it?
Yeah. It did have a wider distribution for a short time.
And then the other contenders were like what is it, the Banshees of
In a Sheeran.
I keep wanting to say Ed Sheeran. The Banshees of Ed Sheeran. The Banshees of Inner Sheeran? What was it?
In a Sheeran, yeah.
So there's that. What were the other ones? The Whale was a contender for a while, right? And that's another indie darling, right? Who's there? Oh, it's Ron. Hi, Ron.
Ron.
Let's see.
Good evening.
Darren is saying, I understand the Snyderverse ending. Black Adam and the latest Shazam sequel left hints of what will happen in later films. And with James Gunn now in charge of DC films, it probably won't happen. Well, that first mid-credit scene is a James Gunn thing, so maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, those are the characters from Peacemaker.
I mean, that's his wife in the damn scene. Right?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they got married after, well, I guess during the filming of, what's his name?
Peacemaker?
Peacemaker, yeah. So they're married now. Nobu is watching. Darren's watching.
I know, boo. Hi, Darren.
Well, that's what Darren's touching on. I think is one of the reasons I don't think the movies are doing as good as they anticipated. Is because of all the DC news. I think people are like hesitant to like it. It doesn't matter, quote unquote, in the big scheme anymore.
Yeah.
But, I think guys like you and me, Drew, just old comic guys, we're going to go see the stuff just because it's an old comic. Just because it's a comic movie,
Yeah.
But I think that all the bad, well, I won't say bad press, but the questioning press around DC, Warner Brothers, and all their properties, I think it turns a lot of people off on trying to catch and keep up. It's like we're gonna wait and see what's happening before we invest any more time and money in these shows.
Yeah. I guess they would have to see too is how do people turn out for like streaming, There's still a lot of people that don't like going to the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I just think about like for anybody that grew up in like the 50s, Westerns were like ubiquitous. And then all of a sudden Westerns
Good word.
fell
I
out.
was thinking the same word.
And and then Westerns kind of fell out of popularity. And when they started doing the Sergio Leone and the spaghetti westerns as they're referred to, a lot of the big studios were like, Westerns are dead, But it took somebody to do a fresh take on it to sort of reinvigorate the genre. And I think like as long as they can get people in that'll do interesting takes on these movies, they'll probably do well at least in some way. But when they're gonna just do like mediocre, formulaic, movies, they're gonna get what they pay for.
Who's clapping?
I am. I like that. Good statement.
Ron, did you get to see the movie?
Oh, heck no. I'm still a little wary about going into the theaters. I had the theater to myself. Okay, if I had that, I'd go to the theater.
There's not a lot of people going in movies down there.
Down where?
In Hawaii.
Um,
How do you end up with the theater?
I haven't been in a full theater since the pandemic restrictions lifted.
It was
But
packed when I went last night. Every seat was full. Like the lines for the snacks were.
To be fair, I did see it lunchtime in the 4DX theater.
oh, you went to the 4DX. How was that?
It was a 4DX movie. I mean, a lot of shaking and stuff blowing around and whatnot.
I haven't gone into the 4DX. I know Elmer usually sees his movies in 4DX.
It's a movie and a roller coaster ride at the same time.
That's at the Dole. That's the only place that does 4DX, right?
Yeah. Now, how much is that? $20. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, like I do Fandango because just for convenience. But you pay a service charge for that. So my tickets are about $16 for a regular showing anyway. So
Yeah.
Oh. And that's like, that's not matinee though.
The last couple
is
times,
still cheaper, right?
yeah, matinee should be cheaper. Last couple times I went to the movies, I went to the old theater in Capilay, and it's cheaper there.
yeah, that poor place. The Regal Capilay Commons killed them.
Yeah, but I don't know, they're now that they've renovated and reopened, it seems like it's doing pretty well. I don't know, there's plenty of people in there. It's probably the cheapest place on island to see a movie.
I think the thing is the Consolidated has those like discount tickets on Tuesdays. So
Well, yeah, like if you go to the Capilay one on Tuesdays, it's $5.
Oh.
But it's like if you want to have the reclining seats, I think it's like 10, and if you don't want the reclining seats, it's 8. And then if you go on Tuesdays, all movies are $5.
I always go on Tuesdays. But they charge $5 for all the movies unless you go see one of the anime ones. Then they charge you full price.
why do they charge full price for the anime ones?
I guess
It's anime
they have
tax.
to bring it in from Japan. I don't know. I thought I was gonna get a deal one day, and they're like, "Nope, the anime ones are like they're more."
It's when they have
the
to
anime
connect
tax.
it. Yeah, they have to connect to Crunchyroll.
John, what are you drawing tonight?
Just Shazam. Just taking it kind of easy. I don't know. I'm not feeling too well.
Oh no.
What happened? Did you get sick from them kids at school?
I think so.
No.
She's gonna be playing with them. Let them crawl around on you.
You had a chalk talk.
Yeah.
Are they like germ factories?
No,
That's right.
actually half of them were still wearing masks. I was kind of impressed with that actually.
Wow, some super virus thing.
Yeah.
Mask couldn't hold it in.
Teachers were wearing masks.
Teachers were or weren't.
Were.
Because they knew.
Yeah.
You didn't wear a mask, John?
I did not wear a mask. Just that every time when I gotta talk, it's always hard for them to hear. Especially because my back is to them too while I'm drawing. So
That's rude. They probably deserve it, though.
I don't know.
Shun them.
Usually the kids are usually pretty excited about it, but I don't know. I felt like there was like no energy in the room today. It's like
They're all sick.
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of like a comedian going on stage and nobody's laughing. That's what it kind of felt like. Just like I'm getting like no reaction here. Like,
You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Did
like,
you say, is this mic on? This mic on? You say that?
who is this Micah?
Yeah.
It was weird
That'll
though
get
because
some
like
laughs from them.
one kid, because I usually like ask like, okay, what do you want to see? And it's like so name an animal or something like that. He said like, oh, okay, an alligator. Okay, what do you want the alligator doing? This one kid in the front, he just kept saying a shotgun. I want him on a shotgun. I'm like, what is wrong with you? It's like, good grief, kid.
You get the inspiration
Was
from
this
the penguin.
was this a Mililani school?
No, this is Hokulani out in I guess by Manoa.
I was gonna say maybe the kid's been watching the news and it's like,
I know.
Mililani's getting weird. Car
Well,
flyers.
yesterday, Kapolei Elementary was on lockdown because of a guy walking around with a machete.
What?
So, yeah,
Oh, God.
it's crazy times. I don't know what's going on.
Was it?
No, he wasn't the janitor. That was my first thought. I'm like, oh, it's the janitor. No, that's not.
All right. No further questions.
Yeah. Done.
No,
Yeah,
was it
a lot of weird stuff has
homeless,
been happening here.
homeless person again?
I don't know. I didn't really follow up on it.
Yeah, that's right. Blame the homeless.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, isn't that what I just did?
I believe the term is unhoused, Ron.
I didn't know
You're
there was a
so
PC term for
insensitive.
it.
Well, I come from a different generation. I'm sorry. Where we still
Where
say
I come
homeless.
Where I come from, they're bums.
Or hobos.
I don't think it's a generational thing, Ron. I think you're just an ass.
Or vagrants. Just say it.
Wow.
Look, Mom, it's a hobo.
I thought those were the ones that get on the trains.
Yeah.
Hobos.
Let's see. I recommend eating
Very
pineapple. Great source of
insensitive,
vitamin
Sandy.
C.
Very insensitive.
We're all insensitive.
I think that's probably Darren. Let's see. My live chat is just not working.
I enjoyed Shazam. I thought it was a fun movie, and I can't believe it's gonna be on digital next month already.
Oh, I
Fast.
still waited.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
this is the fastest I think has ever been come out from theater to digital. So I don't know. I guess it really didn't do that well.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. Wujade.
Man, you and your Italian.
But so weird though. You read all the things they talk about the movie, and I don't know. So, some of me I just wondered like, is half of this just like speculation, like why it didn't do well, or like who's blaming who?
I blame you, John.
Okay,
It's your fault.
as you should. As you should.
All right, I admit it was my fault.
It was. It's Ron's
Yeah.
fault because he didn't see it in the theater yet.
Well,
Well, there you go.
I come from a different time, so.
What are you, like a time traveler? Is that what it is?
Again, it's
That's
not
the
a
second
time
time
thing.
you use that. Is that your excuse for everything? Like speeding ticket? Officer, I come from a different time.
Yeah, we didn't use
didn't use seatbelts.
Seatbelts
Seatbelts weren't required when we were
optional,
kids.
Yeah.
This when Ron goes into I'm just a frozen caveman lawyer.
Exactly.
I'm just,
Wow, that sounds like a great series. Frozen Caveman Lawyer.
that's an SNL skit.
Ugh.
But what do I know?
It's almost like what was his name? Honorable Judge Mitor.
Honorable Judge Mitor presiding.
Now the other guy was more fun.
Mintuck.
Mentuck the Mind Taker.
What do you guys think of the villains with the three sisters?
Meh. They're all right.
I like how they explained how like they're all kind of like different ages. That actually
They
made sense. I
explained
guess.
it. I must have missed that.
Well, I didn't really explain it, but they kind of touched on it. They're like,
They made a
really?
joke about it.
Yeah, they
but
made a joke about it. Yeah. So
how does that work?
I thought the younger sister was. I thought she was the bad guy, and I thought it was like Lucy Liu in disguise or something. Before I found out that
I
it was
see.
a third sister, but I thought it was a bad guy. I mean, she was just a bad guy. I didn't know that she was.
I liked how they like, kind of like touched on like a little bit more in depth about each of the characters. Like you got to know Freddy a little bit more and so forth.
Yeah.
And then, some nice little Easter eggs like the cat's name and all that.
Ray.
Drew, did you already ask John about the cameo?
The
what?
cameo from the original Billy Batson?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Did you
noticed
catch that,
when we
John?
Yeah. I sent Drew a link actually to that. They have a picture of the two of them side by side. Yeah, I figured though, because what he was wearing was just like, wow, that's just too coincidental that he's wearing like a like a red shirt.
ISIS show up?
But they
Pictures
do.
of
They
Andy.
did reference her.
They did.
The actress who played Isis is no longer with us.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm sure there's probably a lot more Easter eggs that in there that we didn't quite catch. Oh, that's right. No, are they like reference photos for like? I guess from the first movie. So
Who's your favorite SHAZAMILY member? Any preferences?
Freddy.
Like Freddy?
Yeah, I like Freddy.
Did you know there's a Los Angeles Dodgers baseball player named Freddie Freeman?
Wow, I did not know that.
I wonder if that guy gets. I mean, like, if you got any stuff about for that before.
Nah.
Elvis was a fan.
Elvis, yeah.
Oh, Shazam.
Fan of what?
Shazam. Specifically, Captain Marvel Jr., yeah.
There you go. Thinking, was that Jim Neighbors? Shazam! The Gomer Pile.
Yeah. Somebody had posted.
Golly!
Somebody had posted that they had to explain to their mother that it wasn't created by Jim Neighbors.
Oh
that
boy.
it was actually a character that he would just say it but it was from the comic book.
I thought it was weird that they didn't know that Shazam was the name of, I mean, you know, like spelled out from the gods.
Yeah.
Did the kids didn't know that?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they were pretty dumb in this one, to be honest with you.
The wisdom of Saruman.
Well, I don't think it was ever explained in the first movie, was it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, the whole wisdom of Solomon seemed kind of gone just the whole time, you know.
Do you remember all of them?
Yeah.
Drew?
So it's the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the endurance of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury.
I never understood why they mixed like Roman and Greek gods, the names.
Because
I
they
guess
really
that's something we
wanted
could
to spell Shazam.
They really wanted
Make it
to
spell
spell
Shazam,
Shazam.
yeah.
That is correct. And
Yeah.
they for Mary Marvel,
Yeah.
her Shazam is different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like the grace of Selene. I gotta pull it up.
Okay.
Celine
I was gonna say
Dion?
there's another Z.
Also.
Yeah, Zephyr.
Zephyr? That's a god?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
It's a balloon, isn't it?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
So Mary's.
The musical ability of Ziggy Marley.
Yeah, we make up our own Shazam.
We will. We should.
So apparently the S in Shazam for Mary was originally supposed to have been for Sappho, but rather than give the heroine the questionable powers of a Greek poet from the Isle of Lesbos, they suggested
okay.
Selene, the goddess of the moon, might be a more wholesome choice.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I'm trying to find the
That's
rest
just for
of
Sailor
Mary's.
Moon.
Trying to find the rest of the ones for Mary.
Oh, it doesn't have it all in one reference.
Yeah, I'm trying digging down further. It's like they wanted it all to be for like for women, like the female gods
Sure.
for Mary. But Zephyr was actually a male, so they called it something like Zephyrus or something.
So she doesn't say Shazam, she says Zephyr.
No, but the Z in Shazam.
It's Shazam with a
Okay.
Z in front.
So let's see. So you need female gods. Let's see. Hera.
Hera,
Yeah, there's a Hera.
Aphrodite.
Oh, darn it. I'm trying to find the list. Yeah, Hera.
Well,
Aphrodite.
it's probably the wisdom of Athena or something like that. Not.
Makes sense.
Well, there's two A's, so
Uh,
Apollonia.
No, that's Prince.
That's Prince.
Oh, sorry. Where are we going with this? I don't know.
God darn it.
Here, you
Why
keep
is it so
drawing.
hard to
I'll
find?
look. I'll look through.
Okay, here we go. Finally found it.
Okay.
So for Mary,
Uh-huh.
it stands for
Mhm.
the grace of Selene, the strength of Hippolyta,
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
the skill of Ariadne, the
Don't know who
fleetness
that is.
of she wove the web. It's like that's represents like
Arachne?
the no Ariadne. Maybe I'm mixing them up.
I don't know.
I'm mixing
Anyway,
them
keep
up.
going. Keep going. Sorry.
God damn it,
People are
John! Shut up.
People.
Fleetness of Zephyrus, the beauty of Aurora, and the wisdom of Minerva.
Isn't that like the
Minerva is
Captain Marvel
Athena.
villain?
Yeah, but Athena's not in there.
Oh,
Did you not
okay.
listen to what I just read, John?
I did, but
Oh,
I thought
boy.
Athena was already used already. And like,
No, it wasn't, John. I just read you the official list.
okay,
They were looking for some obscure gods then, because I was
Pretty
thinking like
much.
Athena, Artemis.
Again, they're just trying to spell Shazam.
no.
But no, I get that. But like
So
Athena,
what's Freddy's?
why would you not
Shazam?
use Athena? It's right there. You know?
Well, in the original comics, Freddy doesn't say Shazam. Freddy says Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel? And what does that stand for? No. C is
For
for
the courage of Captain Marvel. The A for the agility of Captain Marvel.
The
The P for the
strength
power
of
of Captain
Cupid.
Marvel.
Oh man. Like, wow, this is getting complicated.
How about
Is that fun? I quit.
Tornado,
I
hair,
quit.
answer. Shoot, I forget the rest.
Keep going, Scott. We have a lot of time.
Yes.
Exactly. We got
What was N?
hour and a half. What is N?
Captain
Nike.
Thunder.
Nike, the god of shoes.
Yes.
Air Jordan. I want to see that.
Actually, it's the God of Victory.
Is it?
Yes,
It is.
Nike. Nike is winged victory.
Is it?
Yes.
Nike Air Jordans.
Well, because Ron comes from a different time.
Yeah, I grew up in a different era.
Yeah.
That's
Ron
when
was
the
there.
god. That's when the god.
Yeah.
Nike was a god of shoes. Everybody
Ron
would
was
line
there.
up.
And Ron's trying to get back to that time.
Yeah.
And
The
the shoes had
80s,
wings.
Man, the 80s, the greatest decade ever.
All
Oh,
shoes
there we
were
go.
sandals.
That's right. Sandals. Mercury. I guess they couldn't use Athena because they used Minerva because that's the same goddess, right? It's just Roman.
Good Lord, isn't that what Drew just said?
Is he? No, he said he didn't use Athena.
John only absorbs about 15% of anything said at any given moment.
Pretty
About
much.
15% of the conversation John will retain that.
I will.
The other 85% is totally displaced by cartoon theme music.
It is.
Yeah, Superpower Hour.
Anime is in that fray now too. Now.
Yeah, they're cartoons.
They're still cartoons.
No, the cartoon. I'm sure, like a Monty Python little thing.
Alrighty then.
Hey, did anybody see History of the World Part 2?
I haven't.
What is it on?
Hulu.
It's on Hulu, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I haven't seen it. That's a Hulu I don't
Yeah.
have.
I don't have
Oh.
Hulu either. It's up to you guys.
I got Hulu.
But you guys have Disney Plus.
Our Disney Plus has kind of been wonky lately. It's like it plays like a minute and then it goes like all weekly.
Wow.
I was
Well,
talking to somebody about it.
I was having problems with that earlier, but I just kept refreshing. Eventually, it worked. Sorry,
People were telling me that when they watch it on their television, it's always real bad. But when they watch it on a device, it works really well.
I see.
I don't have issues with mine.
All right, how are we doing on time? 42 minutes. Should we do a round of looks or?
I don't have anything finished, but I could show you in progress.
All right, I'll bring up Drooby Doo. Drooby Doo. Let's see, where are you, Drew? There you are.
Drooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby Drew.
See? Drew. Drew
Mary.
draws.
That's Mary Marvel.
I think I'll draw her too then.
Thank you, Drew. Yeah. Mine's already up, so I can do that. Here's my progress so far on Darla.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
Chaka.
So she can't fly, right?
They all fly, don't they?
They all fly, don't they?
Yeah, I think they
I
all
think her main thing is speed, though.
I think they all have the same
all have the
power
same
set.
power.
It's just that some are stronger in certain things. Right?
Yeah. That's what
Like
it
she's
seems like.
fast, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought all of them were kind of fast, like when they were trying to
No,
save
but I
the
mean,
bridge.
she's the fastest. Like they all have super speed, but she's the fastest, right? Just
Yeah,
like,
like
you know, they all have super strength, but Shazam, Billy's the strongest.
Billy's the strongest. Oh, okay. You know, I didn't put
Like-
that together, but yeah, I think you're right.
like, well, but it seems like the green one, his emphasis is on strength.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
gray
but that's
one-
what I'm getting at. Those, yeah, you're right. I think.
There's a gray one.
The gray one is like using the lightning.
Oh, I thought it was blue. Okay. Oh no,
There is
Freddy
a blue one.
That's right. That's right.
Freddy's
blue.
the blue one.
Freddy's blue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they did make a point of that though. It's like, how come none of them have the wisdom?
Yeah.
I think
Because
Mary has.
Mary's the closest, right?
Mary had it.
Oh, Mary had this.
She had a little lamb, right? That Mary had.
Exactly.
Yes.
Marilyn.
Marilyn Monroe.
I drew the most
So what's
important character.
what's the other ones? What are their strengths?
Pens. The magic.
I drew,
The
I
magic
drew
pen.
Steve the Pen.
He's the most powerful of them all because
Yes,
the pen is mightier.
it is. How did that sound? Did that sound okay? Okay.
Yeah, but the pen is only mightier than the sword. What about the gun?
No, the pen is mightier.
Oh, they changed it? Oh, it was just about the sword.
It's a different time, Ron.
It's expanded. In my days, it was just the sword.
The S word. I'll take S words. I'll take swords for 100.
I always liked when he goes, the penis mightier.
You're sitting on a gold mine, Alex.
I'll take the rapists for 200.
That's therapist.
Was the other one anal bum cover?
Anal bum covers was the best.
I'll take 8 tits for 400.
It's titles.
Le Petit something.
Let's see. You got John. Let's take a look over your shoulder real quick.
For me? finishing up.
All right, with you, Big Bad John.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
just
you're
started.
doing the movie poster.
Yeah, just, you know.
The John version of the movie poster.
Now, like I said, I'm not feeling well, so I'm just kind of just doodling.
Let's take a look over Sandy's shoulder. Where's Sandy? Sandy, there she is. You're drawing the younger sister.
No, she just doesn't look old.
But what was her name? Anne something? No. Is it
And
I'm always
did anybody drunk Jeff?
Sounds like you made that up.
Okay, Scott, you got something to show?
Which guy's Jeff?
Freddie was Jeff.
Oh,
That doesn't look like Jaimon Hansu. Would you speaking of the wizard, what'd you think of his final look?
oh,
I shouldn't, but I liked it.
good style.
He looked more like when he played Papa Midnight.
All right, thanks, guys.
Remember when he was Papa Midnight in
Yeah, Constantine. Constantine.
I liked him as Wonder Woman.
That was wrong.
That was disturbing.
Oh.
Yeah, it was weird. I told this to Drew and Michael yesterday, but I guess I was reading this article about how the director was saying that he didn't really care that Black Adam wasn't gonna fight Shazam because he was kind of like, we told this story already. You know, in the first movie, Savannah had Shazam's powers, and they kind of fought already, so it seems kind of moot.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know that there's like think pieces going around trying to blame
Justify it. Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson for the poor performance of the movies. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe, but I don't think there's a lot to that. I still think that the majority of the tanking was due to all the weird Warner Brothers press. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I blame the cult.
Who?
What cult?
The Snyder cult.
Oh, the Snyder cult. Okay. Yeah. Not that I blame them, but they certainly didn't help matters.
Yeah.
But then again, we had the Morbius folks. so
It's Morbin time.
That was definitely a cult.
I didn't even watch that movie.
Go Morbi Rangers.
I fell asleep
You
watching that movie.
you didn't watch?
Did you really?
Morbius?
I did.
I mean, it's not the best movie, but there's some entertainment value there.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies I haven't watched.
I think if you just cut out the part that I fell asleep through, it's probably fine.
What did you fall asleep to?
I don't know. I fell asleep in it, so I don't know. But I woke up and it didn't seem to hurt anything. So I was like, eh.
the credits. Okay.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in Platoon. Or no, not Full Metal Jacket. I fell asleep at Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah.
But in my defense, I was already tired. And I told my friends going in, I'm gonna fall asleep. Said, nah, it's a war movie. You'll be fine.
I fell asleep at Edge of Tomorrow.
Because it's like Groundhog's Day.
Oh, I seen this. Fell asleep.
He woke up. It's like, wait a minute.
Didn't I just see this part?
Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Go back to sleep.
I fell asleep in Dune.
Oh, go Morphin
Which one?
Ranger.
The new one?
Yeah.
It's a long movie.
I do like how Shazam like refers to like all the different, different characters, the different superheroes, and there's like little references here and there.
Did you like the Fast and Furious reference?
Did any other DC hero show up?
There's a cameo by Wonder Woman.
Oh,
But in the
And there's appearance of the Shazam wizard with Wonder Woman's body.
yeah.
Ouch.
ooh.
But no, but even like in the psychiatric office when he's talking about all the different superheroes, it's just like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, it's the one movie's like, oh, really? We're part of this universe, really, really.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but there's already a guy in red with there's already a guy with red and lightning on his outfit.
Talking about how intimidating Aquaman is.
Back in the day when Bert used to go dressed up as Captain Marvel, people would think he was the Flash.
Yeah.
Well, that's like all the people thought Deadpool was Spider-Man,
Nobody likes Spider-Man.
Nobody likes Spider-Man.
It's just not as fun without Jackson here to,
Yeah.
dispute it. Still have 4 people watching me. No comments since somebody saying to take vitamins or pineapple for vitamin C.
Is that Darren?
I think it was Darren, but I couldn't get my chat to work right, so I can't be sure. Either Darren or Nobu. It sounds more like Darren.
Where's Nobu?
He said Roja, so he was here earlier. I don't know if he's still watching, but
I think he fell asleep.
why do you think that?
Well, have you heard our conversation?
What are you trying to say, Ron?
Well, I grew up in a
It's like a
different
movie.
era.
It's like, yeah, back in my day, conversations went somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, now it's a different era now. It's like we went from a different time to a different era now. It's like,
Keep you on your feet.
well, first the Earth cooled, and then the dinosaurs came.
But then they got too fat, and then they became royal. Then the Arabs came.
They brought Mercedes-Benz.
This sounds like something about a Kunk on History, right? Kunk on Earth.
This
that
is
Netflix
Airplane.
documentary thing.
This is from
Yeah,
Airplane.
Right.
The movie Airplane. Johnny, tell me everything that's happened up until now. Well,
Here it is. He goes, Danny, what do you make of this? Well, I can make a hat or a brooch
Brooch?
or a
Oh,
pterodactyl.
pterodactyl. Ah!
and Leon's getting larger. He was great. I don't know. Just all his lines would just crack me up. You know? the tower, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
I don't know. All I remember is, "It's okay, I speak jive."
Oh, yeah. Barbara Billingsley. That was great. He was just doing like Betty White would do some real fun stuff.
You got a message from headquarters. What is it? Oh, it's a big building with generals, but that's not important right
Important
now.
right now.
Surely you can't be serious.
That's a
I'm sure.
yeah,
Stop coming. And don't call me Shirley.
the famous one-liner of that movie.
Somebody posted a side-by-side of the original movie that it's parodying.
Oh, airport? Or airplane or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was called.
Airport. It was called Airport, right?
It was airport, right?
Yeah. Like Airport 77.
So that was a
75.
later. That was the later one, but yeah,
Or 75 was the first one, or
I think it was 77.
Okay.
The original one though came out in like the 50s or something.
oh,
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah, so they put it side by side. It's like on one part of the screen was the original that it was based on, black and white movie from the 50s, and then Airplane right next to it, and they happen in the same sequence practically.
Do they?
wow.
Amazing. I think it's kind of
And
neat when they do that. Like you
Yeah.
see the reference and you put it side by side and you realize how close it is.
Some of the lines are even exact, just minus the jokes.
Nothing about seeing a grown man naked, right?
No, but the whole part where the kid comes into the cabin with the, all the pilots and stuff in there, that's
Yeah.
all. It's like it's all happening at the same part in the movie. It's like,
Wow.
My name is Roger Murdoch.
I'm the co-pilot.
My dad says you don't do enough on the court. Grab me. You tell your old man to go.
My dad's a big fan, but he says you don't work hard enough on defense.
Yeah. Check the clearance, Clarence.
Roger.
How's our vector, Victor?
Huh?
Roger, huh? Roger, over, huh? What? So good. I mean, the second one had his good lines too. I thought it was kind of funny.
Is that the one with Shatner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got for me? Well, these lights blink on sequence, and these lights don't. Got it.
The best one is on the monitor and he opens the door and he's right there. Like, I'm like, whoa, did not expect that. Fun. I like to watch those and Naked Gun once in a while. Then need a comedy recharge.
I was watching some of the Police Squads.
Oh, Police Squad is always fun. I always love at the end with the freeze frame.
They all.
The monkeys throwing stuff all over the place. The coffee spilling and just looking at it like,
Was that like the first mannequin challenge?
Yeah. Oh, but that final one where the whole set was like just falling apart was just I just lost
Yep.
it.
That was a good one.
What do you guys think of the costume changes from the first movie?
There were changes.
Better or worse?
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
I
they
preferred
changed
the
them.
original ones, to be honest with you.
What was the difference?
There's like more little accents on them, and
Oh,
they look more in tune with like, I don't know how everybody's costume looks like in the Avengers and shit.
oh, okay. I didn't notice.
Comic book accurate.
I mean, the colors are right, I guess.
Did you follow a lot of the comic?
No.
What, Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the whole part with the sisters and like the unicorns and all the doorways going to other like, fantasy lands and stuff.
Yeah.
That's from the more current comics.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Did anyone enjoy Unicorn? No one enjoy Unicorn yet? The most vicious animals on Earth.
Sandy mentioned she wanted to, but she said there's a
Oh, there you
dearth
go.
of
Can't find a reference.
reference material.
Oh,
Just draw a mean
a whole
looking
bunch of
unicorn.
Skittles. Yeah, pretty much. That'd be your version of it. I thought the dragon was kind of cool. Well, there's the few areas that the CG seemed kind of like a little bit like, seemed a
The
little
wood
wonky.
dragon.
I
Yeah.
thought it looked the worst when they were flying. I just felt like the CG
I
looked
noticed
real
that too.
bad.
So
Yeah.
Or like when
Never
who
ending
did
story,
Helen
I'm telling you.
Mirren? Who did Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu play?
They're the bad guys. They're
They
what
were
was their
gods,
names?
right?
the
Yeah, they're
daughters
bad.
of Atlas.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
All three. There's
All
there's
three
actually
of them,
three
I
of
guess.
them.
Atlas got around.
Yeah, apparently. Look at that.
Like Zeus. Didn't Zeus have like a ton of?
Yeah, with all sorts of women and animals and everything.
That's right. Well then.
Zeus was an
Yeah.
explorer.
All the gods were horny.
Except Hephaestus. He just wanted to build stuff.
Yeah, but
Just
Hephaestus
built
was married
the
to
lightning
Aphrodite.
bolts.
I know. Well, that's right.
Hephaestus didn't. You don't need to run around when you got Aphrodite at home.
So is it Hespera, Calypso, and Thea?
Did you go to Ben or not Franklin? One Graphics?
No, I didn't get a chance to go to Wayne Graphics today. I wasn't feeling well. So
I need to go through and make a list of what colors are missing.
yeah, make a list.
What school did you go to, John? Do your top. Well, you say Capolera?
Oh, Hokulani Elementary.
Where's that?
The way you first asked is like, what school did you go to? You know, like, where you grad? Where'd
And
you grad?
where you grad?
Where you
John?
from? Where you from?
Oh, City. That high school still around?
Yeah.
They had the second largest marching band next to Mililani. You know that?
Lies. Lies. It was so funny, you know. Last night we were at Ridge, and then this lady came up with her kid, and they saw what we were doing, and she was just kind of like, oh, and then she mentioned me, and it's just like, yeah, we're classmates, and I'm like, I have no idea who that was. It's like, I mean, our graduating class was like 500 plus. You know what I mean? So. It's always funny when they're like, you remember Stephanie? And it's like, no, short little Japanese girl. And they're like, oh, two-thirds of the class there. That doesn't help.
When I was working at Warner Brothers, one of the production assistants said, like, oh, when I was in college, I met this guy from Hawaii. Do you know Joe?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Everyone knows Joe.
Yeah. Joe Mama.
Yeah. I was going to say something like that. Like, Joe kidding.
That's when you just like brag on him. Yeah, Joe's a real dick.
You know Joe. He owes me money. You see him, you tell him.
Yo, Joe.
Oh, I thought that was more, Drew. I thought that was more.
John, you were saying you liked that the family had more to do this time?
Yeah, I mean, you got to know a little bit more about the, each of the, well, not each, but, Freddie got a little bit more screen time and, you got to know him a little bit better. I guess that's what I liked about it. It's like it's developing.
What was his name? Captain Every Power?
Captain All Powers or something like that.
Wasn't there a movie called Freddy
Junior?
Wasn't there a movie called Freddy Got Fingered?
There is. With Tom Green.
Oh.
And
Junior.
I've never seen it.
So the Shazam, that's gray. What's his powers? Or what's his specialty?
It looks like he's more focused on the lightning, the electricity powers.
And there's a green one,
From
right?
Zeus.
Yeah. The green one, yeah. He seems to be the more strong one.
Oh, so he's the strongest out of all of them.
Well, I mean, he's the biggest one.
Oh. What other colors are there? The purple one, the speed.
Purple, blue, and then Mary wears red, just like Billy.
So Captain Marvel Jr., what's his special?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
His schmoozing.
Courageous, right? Because that's what they're talking about when he defended the girl. It took real courage because he didn't have his power. He didn't have powers, or she didn't know that he had powers or something like that.
Yeah, but who gets the courage?
Freddy, right? Or
yeah, but I mean, what does that correspond to?
Wait, what were the powers again? The wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this again, John.
The courage of the cowardly dog.
Yes, yes. I've been watching a lot of Scooby-Doo lately for some reason.
So Black Adam was the first to get the Shazam power, right?
Pet Adam.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Anybody else got the Shazam power?
Courage of Achilles.
Okay, there you go.
Is Achilles is the courage? I thought he was the
I thought it was the healing.
the endurance.
The stamina of Atlas.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
So who had the stamina?
Zeus.
Well, there's not. There's not.
Zeus was, I figured, the electricity. So
There's fewer kids than there are letters, though.
Oh, that's why there was no Solomon.
Maybe that's it.
Hey, you got it, John.
Remember the Lieutenant Marvels back in the day?
Yep.
No.
There was like the big
Fat
one.
Marvel,
Fat
Skinny
Marvel, yeah.
Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Redneck Marvel.
What about that Uncle? Wasn't Uncle Marvel or
Uncle
something?
Dudley.
Uncle Dudley.
He did not actually have powers, though.
Oh, he just had the
Yeah.
costume.
He just wore the costume and
He was morale.
claimed to have powers, but did not.
Well, that's just
I
sad.
know. What was that new Justice League that came out? They had him, right? They had Shazam and Uncle Dudley, and John Astin voiced Uncle Dudley.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because Sean Astin was Shazam. So yeah, so John Astin was Uncle Dudley.
Got it.
Got it. Because I was like, wait, there was a connection. Oh, that's right.
Did you see the Scooby Doo where Sean Astin was on?
I think I watched it. I gotta rewatch like that new season. It's kind of weird because it's like I don't know. It's like they made like Daphne more curvy or something. Like
Hubba.
something looks different. Something looks different. Like I think it's like her thighs or something like that. It looks. If you look at it, you'll be like, huh, yeah, she does look a little bit
Should
different.
say she was thick.
Maybe.
What channel is this on?
Cartoon Network.
You gave up HBO Max.
Oh, bummer.
I stopped paying my HBO Max, but they haven't cut it off yet.
Oh, hey.
Good
There
for
you go.
you.
I got like I got to watch all of The Last of Us. I was like, I cut this off like months ago, and they still
Okay.
haven't turned it off. So.
Well, as long as they're not charging you for it.
Cricket Creek.
He's all about Craig of the Creek. Craig of the Creek. I read this thing where, like, I guess Disney Plus or something like that is now going to have like some kind of like anime or something. Like they're focusing on original anime,
What?
something like that.
Real anime or like pseudo anime?
I think like a
Well, they're
studio in
distributing
Japan is
TV
doing
stuff,
it, but
so-
I guess like it's American writers.
Like what was that? Totally Spies and like the regular the Before Teen Titans. That was kind of done in that anime style, but then it was clearly
They even had Puffy Yumi do the soundtrack.
yeah. Hi, Puffy Yumi.
Studio Trigger is coming to Kawaii-Con. I think they did one of the Star Wars Visions episodes.
Oh, speaking of studios, any job updates, Sandy?
No,
Just the boner salve.
I messaged them back, but I don't know.
Oh well.
No, I'm just looking for more DJ work now.
Oh, look, we gotta get the promotion for our channel. Yeah. Let's see. Don't show it. How are my controls working?
The Teen Titans Go Billy. It's simple.
having our conversation.
I'm drawing.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da.
Yeah, so Ron got his Inazumon. So,
Yay.
Just what?
The Inazumon box set.
What is that?
So
it's another Tokusatsu superhero from the 70s. Yeah.
The guy that played Kikaira plays the Nazumon character.
I told
And I'm
Ron,
thinking
like,
of
you gotta come
getting.
back and get Bond signed it.
Well, I'm thinking of getting the 01 and V3 box set just because.
Get it now before you can't get it.
Yeah.
Those are never going to come on Blu-ray, huh?
Nope.
Kind of hard, huh?
That's a whole nother. There's a whole nother
Licensing or something.
thing. Yeah.
Like, could you get a Blu-ray from those?
Well, you could if you want to go that route. Get a regular one from Japan.
But it won't be subtitled.
It'd be dubbed.
Why wouldn't it be subtitled?
Oh, it's from Japan?
They don't have multi-language tracks?
I don't know.
Japanese ones typically don't.
Yeah, I thought that's why these ones are special because, like, yeah, they're translated here.
So JN Productions created these box sets.
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy that did all the initial work for it, he works in ABC Studios now.
Doing what?
He's like some kind of graphics guy over there. You look at all the menus and stuff, all the animated menus and stuff like that. That's all his stuff.
Ah.
He was a skater, and so if you played one of the Tony Hawk video games on the PlayStation 2, he's like his actual name shows up on the fake leaderboard in that game. It's like how when Ron sneaks people's names into the background of the
So he did that?
in one of the games. Yeah,
Ah.
I don't think he did that, but the developers of the game was helping him out, or he did something for them or something, and so they put him in the game.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's actually legit. So it wasn't sneaked in like I always put it in. That's the way I do it.
I know. Thanks, Ron. I'm immortalized in the Bob's Burger movie now.
You're welcome, John.
Okay.
John's Burgers.
Yeah, John's name is in the menu board in the back.
That's right. Although you see more of Jason and Diane.
Yeah, Jason and Diane have a close-up. Oh, and Alika. I think Alika's in there.
Todd.
I don't know, as far as the close-up. Oh, yeah, maybe Todd, too, had the close-up.
Well, I don't know if he had a close up, but yeah, I know his name's in there.
I think it was only Alika, Diane, and Jason.
Yeah.
Names for the close-up.
Did they know? Or no? They suspected.
I kind of put it in there when I posted it.
No. I meant like I guess the people working on the movie. Did they know that you?
No.
Okay. Well, now they will.
I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say like, "Hey, you know, I put some names up there."
We're doing that time. Hour and 20 minutes. 15 minutes.
So I guess how with Shazam, he obviously takes the powers of the gods and all that. But haven't they had like DC other times where they had gods?
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Ares.
Not as much as Marvel does, but there are a few god characters, and
Batman.
there is a DC version. There's a DC version.
The DC version of
Hercules.
Oh, there is Hercules. Okay, sorry. So did they have a problem with that because they both did Hercules?
No, because they don't own Hercules.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He's public domain.
Oh,
You could do a Hercules.
We should.
Hercules in Hawaii.
As long as you don't make him look like the Marvel version or the DC version, you can be your own Hercules.
Or the Disney version.
Or Disney's version.
Or the Disney version.
Or the Disney version. H stands for
what would be the Hawaiian version of Shazam?
Maui.
Is there a Hawaiian deity that changed on command?
No, as far as the first letters, what would be the name of the Hawaiian Shazam? Because we just using the Hawaiian gods.
Maui, Pele,
Lono.
Key. I'll make a name out of those.
Okay. Wait, what did we say?
Maui, Lono, Pele.
I'm surprised Sam Campos hasn't
Key.
already done something like that. But
Kind of like that, right? I mean, that's what Pineapple Man is, right?
yeah, pretty much.
So Maui, Loki, Pele, and Key. So nope.
What?
Milk. Does that work?
Milk?
I don't know. Milk.
The power of milk?
You just said you do something with the names. It does body good.
No, what are the letters? Give me the letters.
M, L, P, and K.
M, L, P, and K.
There's got to be more gods, right?
We got to have some. We don't have any that have vowels.
No.
Start with vowels.
Apparently not. Well, not that we know of anyway. Well, what if you take the first two letters? So Maui is M-A, Loki is L-O, Pele is P-E, and Ki is K-I.
Who's Lono?
Malopeki.
How about come
Out of the sky, right? Lono.
Lona is kind of about I think he's more like peace and harmony kind of thing.
That's
like
nice.
he is the god of
You
war.
got to have at least one vowel.
Yeah. I'm sure there's one that begins with A or something like that. I don't know. I gotta ask Chris Cavallo. He's been doing the research and all this.
All right.
And that should be coming out too. I think he's doing that Pele comic that should be out pretty soon.
I'm
You did a good job with the Kamehameha one. Was that?
Yeah.
And DJ did a good job illustrating it.
Who's Pele in the either Marvel or DC universe?
I don't know.
Brazil.
No, not
Not
the
that
soccer player. Scott.
He just passed away
Did he?
Oh,
Wow, really?
recently.
Oh.
Now everyone's all down. Like, oh. Hey Mike, how long are these videos on like YouTube? Because don't they go on YouTube?
What do you mean?
You just leave them up there?
Yeah, you can go back and watch all of them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for the days that one of these episodes are gonna bite us back in the. Like, hey, you said this in this episode. Like, oh.
Yeah, and
And if they want to scrub through the 2-hour streams to find the word,
Well, the
more
juicy
power
bits.
to them.
They might.
I'm not holding my breath.
Somebody out there with an axe to grind.
Yes. So true. What was the whole thing with the whole Captain Marvel name?
What now?
I mean, like, who had it, and why was Captain Marvel Captain? Why were they both called Captain Marvel and all that?
So, Fawcett Publications put out Whiz Comics and Captain
Sorry.
Captain Marvel, and they did very well. At one point, outselling
well.
Superman, and then DC decided
Really?
to sue them for copyright infringement,
Oh,
saying that Captain Marvel was a ripoff of Superman. And
oh,
I think Fawcett probably could have won, but while they were in court, there was like some kind of injunction against them being able to publish.
oh.
So they couldn't publish while the case was ongoing, and they couldn't make any money. So they settled out of court, I guess, and agreed to stop publishing Captain Marvel. And then I think DC bought them.
Okay.
And decided to bury the character.
Yeah, and then shelved it. Yeah.
And it sat for a long time. And then a guy named Carl Burgos, who is the creator of the original Human Torch,
Okay.
was angry at Marvel Comics and that they put the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four and just sort of changed his origin so it wasn't the same character. And Burgos felt that, they ripped him off.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided, since the name since Captain Marvel had lapsed, he decided to make his own Captain Marvel. And it was this weird character that could cause his limbs to blast off from his body.
No, like
Arms fall
Mr.
off.
Jigsaw.
And he would say split, and his limbs would shoot off, and they would fly around and do whatever he wanted them to do.
Rocket punch.
Yep. And
Supple.
I think
No, he had the chain
not
punch.
Chain punch.
I'm not 100% on how it went, but that book wasn't a success.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marvel, I guess, decided to make their own Captain Marvel when they realized that the name was sort of up for grabs, and they figured, we're Marvel Comics, we should have a Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So then they made their Captain Marvel Captain Marvel. And so when Marvel copyrighted Captain Marvel, DC was like, hey, we have this, but they didn't do anything with it, so it had lapsed. And so they tried to hurry up and put out their version, but they couldn't call it Captain Marvel because Marvel had already copyrighted it. So
It was a trademark, though, right?
yeah, trademark. Sorry, trademark.
Hmm.
Not copyright.
Oh, so is that why the radio station is Wiz?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the radio station that Billy Batson works at?
Yeah, but I think it's always been Wiz.
Oh,
WHIZ.
yeah. Or is that based after the Wizard?
Well, I mean, that's probably why.
Hmm.
But anyway, it's like this weird convoluted story. It defies logic.
And that's not why we now have Captain Placeholder.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. So what's my name? What's my superhero name?
Captain Marvel.
But they've just changed the comics again to where now he
He's the
can't say
captain.
the word without changing now.
When are they going to have the fight with him and Superman? That's what everybody's waiting for.
I think they've already had it. Are you
With
talking about in the movies?
Yeah, in the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, in Justice League, we had that fight.
Yeah, that was great. That was crazy. Especially the scene when he Shazam holds up Superman and then he screams out Shazam and the lightning bolt just blasts Superman. It's like, wow.
That was from,
Never thought of using that as a weapon.
That was in
Crazy.
Kingdom Come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's how he did it in the animated series also.
Right.
Dan Reba directed that one, and he's a Captain Marvel fan.
Hmm.
I remember telling him when he was directing it, I said, like, yeah, Superman's got to win, right? He was being coy about it. I'm like, no, not necessarily. He goes, come on. He can't beat Superman. He was like, why? Because a guy with flowers in his cape shouldn't beat Superman.
They're not flowers. They're
That's
tassels.
what Dan Reba said. Well, look like flowers to me. You know?
When I was a kid, I thought they were flowers.
I did too.
But this is terrible. When I was a kid, I thought Shazam was Asian.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Yep.
Squint.
Yeah, because it has squinty eyes.
I mean, that was my child reasoning. I just thought he was an Asian guy.
Well, it's a different decade, right? So,
We've heard different things. We've heard different era, different time.
Fred McMurray.
Fred McMurray, that's right.
Well, that's what C.C. Beck based him on.
Superpower hour.
Big red cheese. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's right.
He had a weird ass rogues gallery too, man. That's
Yeah, Mr. Mind.
Mr. Mind,
Says it all
Mr.
right there.
Adam,
Aunt Minerva.
Dr. Savannah. What's the guy's name? Iback.
back.
Black Adam.
Check that out.
I did like how you said, Andrew, like how he would like, I guess like solve something to be like more like how like a kid would think, you know, like with the trains and stuff like that.
Yeah. Very whimsical.
So like, you know, to lay the tracks, so it's like, you know, so it would lead to somewhere else instead of just like carrying the train, you know.
There's a back in the day, the comics usually were like one and done. Like, you know, your stories didn't really like carry over much. But in the pages of Captain Marvel, there was a storyline called Captain Marvel versus the Monster Society of Evil.
Oh, yeah.
It ran for a year. That was like one of the first times the comics ever did that.
Oh. So you think it was after that they started to do like more like sequential, like connecting, you know, longer stories and so forth?
Yeah. But it's just funny because it's like Captain Marvel and Uncle Scrooge were like the first ones to really carry over like a longer storyline.
Nice.
Did you like when Jeff Johns did the Power of Shazam thing where the power was split and every time one of the other guys used it?
I didn't like that plot device, to be honest with you.
That was my whenever people would come over and then the Wi-Fi would start getting slowed down, I would tell them Power of Shazam. They said one
that's
guy
funny.
on, everybody has power. I mean, he got full power. As soon as another guy hops on, the power gets dropped, and it gets dropped, and it gets dropped.
That's funny. I mean, I guess it was sort of the whole thing was the plot device was that they had to work together. They couldn't like try to go it alone if they were all going to use the power. If they all used the power, they had
All
to.
or none.
Yeah. But you know, for the most part, I liked most of those Shazam comics from like the '90s
Right.
But they were pretty good. My favorite though was the Jerry Ordway graphic novel.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Was that the collected series, the first 4 issues?
No, it was like a standalone graphic novel, and then the series came out.
Oh,
Because
right.
the graphic novel was called The Power of Shazam,
Right.
and then the series started. And then Ordway was writing it for a while, and he did the covers, but he didn't usually do the interiors.
Right.
So the way it looks like doesn't look like there's gonna be another sequel to Shazam.
It's not completely impossible, but everything's kind of unlikely right now.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Was it that bad?
Well, no, I mean the whole DC universe is being revamped and revitalized and rebooted.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
even if,
The gun universe.
Kind of. DC turning to
That's what's coming
DG.
now.
GC. GC. Guncom.
the Gunniverse.
I remember. It gotta be better than Snyderverse.
Oh, you didn't like the Snyderverse stuff?
No, I was not a fan. What's sad
Snyder's not-
is, what's sad is, I've seen, I think I've seen most of those movies more times than some of the Snyder fans themselves. Because I saw Man of Steel 5 times in the theater. I saw Batman v Superman 10 times in the theater, and I hated that movie. I don't know how many times. I saw Justice League only 4 times, I think.
Oh, there you go. See, that's your problem there.
Yeah.
Why do you keep watching if you don't like it?
Because they got that
You
one.
hate watch.
They got, especially Batman v Superman. I hate that movie, but for 20 minutes, I'm a happy camper.
The warehouse fight.
Well, it's not that, but that's the part where they're kind of working together and stuff like that. That whole sequence. Yeah, from starting at the warehouse fight, but then, where you kind of actually seeing the Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, like supposed to be, not none of this
Trinity.
whatever this other nonsense they're trying to pull off before that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He just
But I might.
so you had to watch it that many times to kind of make it like a full movie then.
Well, I before the movie came out, they were selling these um, metal like credit card size passes that you could use it anytime to get into the theater to watch the movie for free
Oh, okay.
for Batman v Superman, and I bought it, and it was like $100 and something, and so I had to see it at least 10 times to make my money back on that thing.
Oh,
Here's the thing I will say. Like Zack Snyder, I think he should be just a cinematographer, not a director.
I'll give you
Because
that.
some of his scenes are just amazing. Like some of the best Batman imagery is from his movies. You know?
Mm.
I mean, he did a good job of sort of capturing the Frank Miller, Dark Knight stuff.
You're talking about the visuals.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
scene
that's-
when Batman's in that armor. I mean, it was the shots were directly from Dark Knight Returns.
And that's what I'm saying though. Is like he makes some nice looking stuff. I just don't like his storytelling.
Teen Titans Go had a thing where they made Teen Titans Go like a Snyderverse thing.
well, he graduated from Art Center College of Design as a concept artist. That's his, I guess, background.
Hmm.
So that's why visually, that's why it probably looks pretty good. But yeah, other than that,
Oh, we got some spam here.
Yeah,
Yay,
I
spam.
I ignored it. Don't bring it up.
Oh, okay.
Delicious spam.
Hey, you know why?
Yes.
You know why Scott doesn't like the Snyderverse? It sounds too much like Spider-Verse.
that's
Oh,
true, Scott.
no. I just like the Snyderverse long before I hated it. I just like the Spider-Verse. I don't know. I was optimistic, but then man, that guy just let me down every time I turn around. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hmm.
Your mom's name is Martha.
That, oh my God.
Uh-oh. Scott's getting started.
Martha.
So I was laughing at Teen Titans Go. It's like, oh, they become friends. Wait a minute.
That
What's your
doesn't
father's
work.
name?
That doesn't work. You can try to justify it all you want, but it doesn't work. Superman does not call his mother Martha. If he had said, save my mother, save Martha, I would have given it a little bit more points, a little bit more credit. But save Martha. I've never in my whatever years of comic book reading, beyond history, has Superman ever said, "Hey Martha, what's for dinner tonight?" or anything like that.
Ma Kent.
Oh man,
And that was the episode of Scott Rants. That was our section
Yeah, take it easy, Scott. Take it easy.
on our podcast here.
You don't know what
You know,
tax your
you know what
heart.
really grinds my gears?
so
Scott tells all.
don't justify. You can't
Scott
try to
snaps.
justify.
Boys, yeah, you need a podcast.
All right, I think I'm just about done.
Do you see what I do see?
Oh, good. I finished on time.
Do you see what I see?
9 minutes.
Shazam, Shazam. Thundering.
Here's my Darla.
That came out good.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Making
Megan.
it the hint of texture in the uniform, and
Yeah.
it looks more purple on the page than it shows up on camera.
Looks pretty purple.
Who else got something?
They'll get it.
What's the topic next week again?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. All right.
Is it really?
It reminds me, I got to go see that movie this weekend.
Was that planned this
Oh,
weekend?
is it this weekend? I thought it came out during Kawi Con.
24th.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
So, yeah.
this weekend is John Wick. Next weekend is the 31st is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess mine is ready for review.
Let's Drooby-doo. Where
Oh,
are
that
you?
came out really good.
Through some merry
wow.
marble. Drooby-dooby-doo.
Oh, that's gonna stick now.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
Where are the flowers?
They're not flowers.
Flips over a table. the whole drying board.
Does her? I don't know. Does her cape? I don't think Mary's cape had the flowers. Did it? Let me check.
No.
I think
No,
she
actually,
did.
I'm looking at her first appearance, and they did not.
I think
Really?
only Billy had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe it's
Yeah.
later.
And Freddie has them too.
Has the flowers also.
Yeah.
The
Well, we're
tassels.
starting to wrap up. Anybody have anything to promote?
Kawi Con coming up next week.
WrestleMania.
Qui-
Qui-Con.
really.
Let's see who's got tables at Qui-Con. I know John has them.
I have a table.
Drew, you don't. You said you didn't have a table, right?
Nope.
He'll be
I
helping
sit
me.
I sit on the floor.
Okay.
I'll be
He'll be
doing an
helping
art
us.
station.
I'll be a lackey.
I found they're going to put me right as you go in the door. You got the indoor, the outdoor. I'll be along the wall by the exit door.
Oh, okay. That's
where
good
my art
because
station will be.
if you go inside, then at least you won't be info. You know, everyone's gonna ask you, "Where's the something?"
I gotta go to the toilet.
I've got a bunch
Where's
of
my-
few. I don't know how many coloring sheets I should print up because I don't know how busy it's going to be.
I think it's gonna be pretty
Right.
busy.
But I got 3 days, so I want to make sure I got enough.
Yeah.
Is this the first full one that's been since like 2020? Since the pandemic?
No, we had one last year.
Because I mean, like the collector show was pretty crazy. So I'm just wondering how much
Yeah.
bigger these things are going to get because this stuff is back.
All right, John, you ready to review? I think I saw you holding up your drawings. Why not?
Sure.
All right,
Yep,
so
the
there's,
first one was my warm up when I first came
Captain
in.
Marvel and Tweety.
I don't know, Mina or something. I don't know. Got, he's
Steve.
the hero right here. Steve the Pen.
It looks like a sonic screwdriver.
He kind of does, doesn't it?
If you took the nib off, sure.
Yeah. Take that part out. But I don't know. Didn't it have like a weird thing flowing around?
There was like a
Yeah.
string
Ribbon.
thing. hanging.
Well,
Yeah.
the whole thing was wrapped in it, so that was just like the loose
Oh,
bare
okay.
end of the,
There you
Yeah.
of the wrap.
Okay, then I did. I don't even remember his name. Do you remember his name?
Eugene.
Eugene. Okay.
Yeah, Eugene.
All
Then
I
I did,
remember is he's the one that bad dodgeball, right?
What?
No,
He's the one that was bad
No,
at
name?
dodgeball.
Pedro is better.
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah, Eugene was the video game player.
The kid with the glasses.
Yeah.
What costume is his? I mean, what color is his costume?
Gray.
Eugene was gray.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
the
Eugene
gray
was
one.
gray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shazam, and then I do.
Hey, Uncle Dudley and
So it's like an adult Kevin and Hobbes.
That's great.
He might be in the movie. Who knows? They stuck all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah. I mean, the cat's name was Tawny, so yeah. Andrew could probably do a really good Taki Tawny.
Look at Drew. Scott, you ready? Last look. Okay, there's the Shazam.
Oh yeah, I didn't draw the wizard.
Shazam.
Yeah, nice.
And Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
And Freddy Marvel.
Junior.
Captain Every Power. Or what was it? Captain Every Power Junior.
Nice.
All right. Ron, did you have anything to show? Or
Still working on mine, so no.
We'll review it later.
Sandy, last look.
Oh, that came out good.
We'll see.
Annie. Anne or Annie?
Hey.
The wizard looks. Wait, go back to the wizard for a second. I like the hair.
They're just squiggles. Anyone
Works.
worthy of giving a chance.
Nice.
That was my favorite line.
I don't know. It's like he was
Who
pretty
would
pissed
give
off for a
Peter
while
the
there.
power?
It's like, you're an idiot.
Jeff.
Oh, yeah, Jeff.
Jeff. Who would give a child powers?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sandy,
I was
you got anything
surprised
to
that.
promote?
No.
No. You're gonna be DJing where?
I DJ weddings, but I'm looking at other companies because I didn't get a lot of weddings from my other company this year.
Okay. Ron, anything to promote?
No, not really.
Watch Bob's Burger and Great North.
Oh yeah, that.
I hit my 2-year mark on TikTok.
No.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
The very first comment I got was nasty though, so
Oh.
I'm a government employee, so we're discouraged from using TikTok.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to ban it.
It's already banned on government devices.
Oh really?
Because the Chinese government has some tracking stuff built into it. So it's a security
Chinese
government.
They're tracking and everything.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, Harry. I didn't realize you were here.
He's always here.
Hey,
As long as Drew is here, Harry is here.
I was posting a new TikTok.
I like
It's about
seeing
time.
that CEO all over TikTok saying he's gonna go. Yeah, he's good looking, the TikTok CEO.
He's good looking, huh?
I'm sure he's got money too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the CEO, right? But yeah, don't fall for it. They track your device, those commies.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I like communism. They subsidized my TikTok video.
Anyway, so what is next week? I'm sorry.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
To the world
But the
of
move-
Dungeons and Dragons.
Movie
I
doesn't
mean,
come
the
out
movie
till-
won't be out yet, but we're going to do it early.
Okay.
Toys
are out.
And then next week we'll have to make the schedule for April. Jeez.
April.
Jeez.
Comic book, the free comic book day bookmarks. If you want them in the library sets, I have to have them in by the end of this month.
I got to work on this
The
too.
end of March?
Yeah, the end of March. If
That's
you want
next
the 20th of April is the deadline for local comic shops, so I have more time for them. But the library wants them earlier.
Library.
wow.
So I mean, you can still get it in later. It just won't be in the library set. So,
I gotta get started.
Kawaii-Con and Kawaii Comic-Con is the following weekend.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything else.
What's that other more comic book?
Comic-Con Honolulu, that's in August.
August. Comic Con Honolulu. What's that Comic Con Aloha thing or whatever?
Amazing Comic Con.
Or Amazing?
Aloha.
That's something different.
That's the guys from Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty tight-lipped about when the next one's going to be. So
oh. But the one in August is called Comic
Comic Con
Con.
Honolulu. Yeah, it's the same.
It's
The
on-
Comic Con Honolulu is the same people that run Kauai Con.
Oh, okay.
It's double secret probation.
Oh, no.
There we go.
All right, I guess that's it then. You
Okay.
ready to say aloha?
Aloha.
Aloha.
See you guys next week.
I'm going to sleep. It's 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Oh, no.